Hi, Hope Chapel. My name is David Trifonovitch, and this is my wife, Kelli. We've been attending Hope Chapel for about 20 years. One day, Kelli, coming home from her parents' house in Manoa, saw a house for sale on the side of the road. And she came home and said, "David, there's a house for sale in Manoa." And I laughed out loud and said, "We can't afford Manoa." And we said, let's pray about it and see what it's about.
And we weren't able to quite afford it yet, because even though we had put in an offer and it was accepted, we still had to sell our home in Kaneohe and get a certain price for it. And so our realtor was pretty certain that we could get what we needed, but once we put it on the market, the offers were still coming in below what we needed to be able to purchase the home in Manoa. So I remember praying one night. We had some offers we were going to consider, and they had been coming in below what we needed. And I just said, "God, you seem to have opened up this opportunity for us. If this is really something that you want for us, please show us, and let the offers come in this certain range." And the next day, our realtor came to us and said, "Well, we got this one offer and was below what we needed." And he said, and then just out of the blue, I wasn't expecting it, this other offer came in, faxed to me, and I've got it right here, and it was right within the range that we needed. God's also really blessed us financially in the job area during difficult economic times in the marketplace. In 2008, I decided that it was time to leave a job that I had been at for 9 years.
Which is a very scary thing to do sometimes, to have an income, just say, "You know what, we're praying about it and it's time to leave."
So I didn't have any prospects, but then God came up with a job for me, and I believe it was sent from Him, because it sustained us with the income that we needed at the time. But at the time, it was really an act of obedience to be there, because it was a dark place with supervisors that I felt were not qualified and didn't like me. And I just sometimes ask God, why are you putting me here? But it became evident after actually they let me go in April of 2010. And I didn't have any prospects at that time, but within 2 weeks I was contacted by my boss from the job that I have now. And he had actually talked to me when I left my first job, but didn't have anything available at the time. He didn't have the funding to hire me, but he had actually received millions of dollars for a really exciting project that I'm working on right now. And the timing was just such a God thing, and I'm so blessed to be at the job I am right now, where I'm working on things involving education, economic development, and environmental sustainability, which are all really important to me. So God has blessed me beyond whatever I could have imagined, and it's all been in His time, but with me being obedient to Him.
God has tested us in being obedient in some ways, and I think it's been good for us. We've elected to keep tithing through the whole process, and things aren't exactly easy now. I mean, there's a lot of things coming up that we're unsure how we're going to pay for, but we know that God's always blessed us in the past, and each step is His plan and His will. And He's laid it out incredibly well for us now that we can look backwards and see the past. So in our steps for the future, we just pray about it and we trust that God will provide. And in our life so far, He always has.